Hey guys, just continuing on with the next part of the Sukhmani Sahib prayer, the Palm of Peace. So it continues on. It says, Prabh ka Simran Sab Kich Suja. So it says, in the remembrance of God, all things are known. So when it says all things are known, so Guru Sahib is talking about no one can really fool you or deceive you, if you like, because you have a connection with God, and God knows everything. So since you have a connection with God with doing the Simran, you can't really be fooled, and you'll know many things. You'll know, that's what it says here. All things are known, because your spiritual state, it goes to such a level that you just know everything about everyone and everything out there, because just as God does. So you have this kind of connection and the spiritual state that allows you to get this information, to find out this information with a with a simple look, by looking at somebody. This is the greatest thing about these kinds of spiritual advancements, because just as you walk in, like I always used to say to somebody, that when somebody walks into your house, or when someone walks into your life, don't look at who's come to you, if it's a man or a woman, or have a look at what's come to you. What is that? What is that that's just walked into your life? What is that that's just walked into your house? Um, so this is what I believe this means. Prabh ka simran nahi jamat rasa. In the remembrance of God, there is no fear of death. Why is that? Now everybody fears death. If someone says you're going to die in 7 days, how can there be anybody out there who's not going to feel that? Why are you not fearing death at that point? Because you have, again, it's a very deep connection with through doing this Simran, through doing this remembrance, that because you know that God is going to come for you. You just know, and like he'll tell you, he'll speak to you, and he says, look, don't worry about it. I'm going to come and get you. I'm going to come and pick you up. So you don't fear death. There's nothing that death can do to you, that that damn, I want to let everything go here. It's you're already connected deeply with him through this Simran, so you don't really even fear death, because wherever he's taking you, you're going to be all right. Prabh ka Simran Purnasa. In the remembrance of God, hopes are fulfilled. Of course they are, because he fulfills them for you, since now you're part of him. Since you've invested your time and your energy into him, he's doing the same back for you. So when you want something, he fulfills it. Prabh ka Simran Man ki mal jaye. In the remembrance of God, the filth of this mind is removed. So what is this filth that Guru Sahib is talking about? He's talking about Kam, Krodh, Lobh, Monkar, the five vices of um, the five vices that we know about, that I've talked about in the past. So these five vices, like lust, greed, anger, pride, these kinds of things, these are the five kind of vices. And if there's anything I missed out, attachment, um, they create sins, if you like. These are sins and filth of the mind, and sins then create filth in the mind, of lust and greed and all these things. These are all sins, and then your mind becomes filthy. So it says, in the remembrance of God, the filth of the mind is removed. So this filth is removed when you do through Simran. Your the energy of these five vices is removed, and it becomes pure. So it's all about becoming and maintaining this purity, because God is pure, and then you want to merge with God at the end. So this is what this is about. Amrit Nam Rid Mahe Samaya. The ambrosial Nam, the name of the Lord, is absorbed into the heart. Yeah. So when that happens, then it's peace, isn't it? Your heart, and there's no pain in your heart anymore because there's happiness. Because then this ambrosial norm, this energy, this spirituality, this positive vibration comes into the heart, and it takes away all your pain in the heart and worries. Prabhuji Basai Sadhaki Rasana. So God abides upon the tongues of his saints. So remember, God is not a person, he's an energy. So this energy is abiding upon the tongues of his saints. So it means that when his saints speak, then God is projecting out of their voices, if you like, and into you. So as you're listening and you're watching, Nanak Janaka Dasan Dasana. Nanak is the servant of the slave of his slaves. So he serves the saints, basically. This is what Maharaj is saying, that Nanak is the servant of the slave of his slaves. So it's to show that Guru Nanak Sahib Ji is really humble here, because he's basically, so his slaves are, if you like, they're like the saints, I believe, and the servants of the saints. Maharaji is their servant, because of the way this is. So Prabh ka simrahi, Prabh ka simra se tanvante. Those who remember God are wealthy. So now there's different kinds of wealth here. So wealthy, there's obviously money, but there's spiritual wealth as well, and wealth of all kinds in life. Basically saying to you that if you come my way and if you connect with me through this Simran, then everything will be given to you. Your bounties will be always full. You'll always be wealthy. You won't have any shortness of anything. You won't be short of anything. Like money and other things you need in your life. When you need it, it'll just come to you, because he'll send it, because you've made him your friend. You've made him your number one, and you are always connecting and doing your Simran and connecting with him. So he provides you with everything and more. This is what this is kind of saying. So this is all a win-win situation here. Prabh ka simrahi se patavante. Prabh ka simrahi se patavante. Those who remember God are honorable. They will be, because they have all this goodness in them. You have all this positivity in you, so you're honorable. You're honorable. Prabh ka simra se jan parvan. Those who remember God are approved. Approved means that when you leave this body and go to judgment, you are approved. Like, something is approved. Like when you go into a shop, or when you, I don't know, you go and have an interview and you're approved that, you're accepted. This is what happens when you do this Simran into your life, bring this Simran into your life. So basically, everybody up there, wherever you're going next, they approve you that this guy's accepted, you'll bring him in. Prabh ka simra se purkh pradhan. Those who remember God are the most distinguished persons. Prabh ka simra se bemotaje. Those who remember God are not lacking. So again, they're not lacking of anything. Everything's provided for. Prabh ka simra se sarba ke raje. Those who remember God are the rulers of all. Why is that? Because they have God's power. So and God is with them. So they can't be defeated, for one. And number two, when they want something, it's there. Vaheguru Ji ka Khalsa, Vaheguru Ji ki Fateh.